Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th stop on the 2019 National Tour, the Delaware Disc Golf Challenge. It was a wet one in the MPO division, getting us started, Eagle McMahon. Did not have the greatest finish, but fought back strong last weekend at Worlds. Would look to get started fast here, throwing the tallest sidearm known to man. Would not birdie and unfortunately would have a slow start. Here on hole 3, Eagle's sidearm would land him in trouble. Resorts to the flick roller. Unfortunately, not where you want. And if you have a late landing flick roller followed by a quick landing flick roller, the hole is not going as planned. Unfortunately, would take the bogey and would be one over entering hole 6, where he would get it started with a birdie. And from there, he would be dialed. Hole 7 now. Flexing that slick sidearm that he's got, going straight through the trees onto the green, no problem. Eagle, another birdie here on hole 8 on the raised basket. The putting would be the answer for him today. Hole 11 though, the other blemish on the round, would catch early trouble, middle trouble, and late trouble here. Looking to salvage the hole late, but unfortunately this one just would have Eagle's number. Almost drops in the bogey save, would settle with a double. Back to the flick roller well here on hole 12, and this is one of the craziest birdies you're gonna see today. About 250 off the tee, tomahawk through the trees, 45-foot putt, casual. Here on 18, knocks in the long one for the birdie. Eagle would finish 5 under with a share of the lead. Raincoat Ricky now looking to put his mark on this tournament after the disappointing, albeit pretty fantastic finish at Worlds. Hole 1, not able to come up with the birdie. Shouts to Vino Makala being the only man to birdie it on the day. Hole 2, Rick with a nice drive leaves him a pretty routine birdie putt. Would look to keep that momentum going. Unfortunately, can't quite drop the bird on 4. Hole 8, par 5, through the woods. Rick would look to play one of the more interesting ways you're going to see today, looking to battle Eagle on the kookiest birdie on the round, from jungle to jungle to jungle to 28 feet. Ricky now drops in the birdie, would stay clean, but again here on 14, unable to keep that momentum going. Bogey free, stepping into hole 17. This hole is a beast. You might remember it last year, Seppo getting the eagle. Ricky looking to match his, pures this shot, and with a little bit of luck, misses the trees, skips up onto the hill. Not quite able to knock it down.
So on 17, I think Seppo was the talk of the tournament last year by 3 in it. So I was really wanting to get on the board and get on the eagle train on that hole, because I mean, that is a ridiculous eagle. I mean, like I said, I really wanted to make it just for that reason, because who knows if I'm ever going to get the chance to have that putt again. So I just missed it a little bit high. I just told myself it's uphill, and I wanted to give myself the best opportunity to make it, and I just floated it just like a ½ an inch high, and I was so frustrated. But it was good to excite the crowd a little bit, and hopefully I'll get another opportunity down the stretch.
Ricky would finish bogey free, but unfortunately not quite able to string the birdies together like he'd like. 5 under and a share of the lead though isn't too bad. James Konrad, aka the Woodsman, would look to put his stamp on this tournament. An unfortunate 16th place finish last year would not be satisfying enough. Hole 2, like Ricky, able to start it off with the bird. One of all 4 members on the feature card to birdie it. There on hole 4, able to knock it in as well. Hole 5, looking for the eagle. Almost. James, you're a born showman. Hole 6, able to knock it down. Typical putter play. Now, hole 7, atypical putter play. James with the JK AVR showing off the skills, putting it to about 7 feet.
Everything was kind of working early in the round. I just missed my roller on 3, which ended up leading to a bogey, but after that my tee shots were clean. I was making my putts, and yeah, if you can do that out here, you'll fare well.
He was hot early, but late in the round would lose a bit of touch off the tee. Here on hole 13, throwing the gator, unfortunately kicking the tree, leaving maybe the least thrown shot in his bag, the mid-range sidearm for the 3. Here on 14, kind of continuing that rough stretch, would leave it a little bit left, kick the tree, and oh no, a bit too aggressive on the bid. Would take a bogey there. Hole 15 now, 3 for 3, this is trouble. Drive off the tree, mid-range off the tree. Unfortunately, rocks in the fairway would play a role. James, a big-time footwork player, but hole 16, long jumper, gets him back on the board, pacing. Now, with a pressure putt to save par, knocks it in, holds that 4 under par, and a share of that lead card exposure. Meanwhile, Zack Mountain and Dave Feldberg would be on display today. Putters all over the place. Here, Dave on hole 4. Zack trying to get his own here on hole 10. Oh, 2 60-footers in his round already. Dave, just outside the circle, knocks it in on 7. They would shoot their own pair of 3 downs, landing them both on chase card entering round 2. You may remember him as the bazooka guy from the European Open, but Albert Tom is here to play, shooting 4 under par and landing himself a spot on that Jomez Pro lead card action. Checking in with our leaderboard after round 1, and you can see just how tight this is. 3 strokes separate the top 10 players. 5 ratings points a stroke on this rainy round 1. Big thank you to all of our media producers here on site. Make sure you're tuning in all weekend long to the 5th stop on the 2019 National Tour.